17, now arriving in Calico, passengers will disembark.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please just joy of mistletoe and presents on the tree.
Calico, it's been 5 years since I've been home. How are you folks doing? There's nothing like Christmas in Calico. Getting a cup of hot chocolate at the Calico saloon, roasting chestnuts over at the barn, finding just the right gift for someone real special. It is good to be headed home. It reminds me of another time, about 10 years ago, during another Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve will find me where the light gleams. Are we home for Christmas, if only in my dreams?
Oh, well, there's old Scrooge. You see, he and Marley used to run all the trains here in Calico. Oh, he's just like how I remember him. Hey, Scrooge, how's your partner Marley doing?
Dead. Dead as a doornail. He died 7 years ago this very night.
Oh, yeah, Jacob Marley was dead. No doubt about that. Well, how about we head back about 10 years to tell our story?
We want these trains on time. I don't care that it is Christmas Eve.
Scrooge never painted out Marley's name. There stood on the train platform Scrooge and Marley.
Some passengers called Scrooge Scrooge, and sometimes they called Scrooge Marley. He responded to both names.
It was all the same to him.
Old Scrooge was a tight-fisted, squeezing, wrenching,
Grasping, clutching.
covetous old sinner.
On time, I said! Get out of my way. I can do everything myself here.
Christmas Eve will find me where the light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams.
Engine 42, now departing.
It was a cold, bleak, and biting winter in Calico. The sky was dark, there hadn't been any sunshine all day, as if Heavenly Father knew that there must be darkness before there is light. And Scrooge, well, he was an icy soul who kept the world out, basically warning all of humanity to keep its distance. But there was a time, of all the good days of the year on Christmas Eve, old Scrooge sat busy in his office poring over some ledger books alongside his only clerk, Bob Cratchit.
Mr. Cratchit, there may be a gold rush going on, but no man ever got rich squandering his fortune.
Yes, sir. The fire's dying. If I could just put a
Let
little...
it die. The warmth is sufficient.
But, sir...
Mr. Cratchit, put another scrap of coal on that fire, and your next train ride will be to the unemployment line.
Sir.
Merry Christmas, Uncle God save you.
Ah, humbug.
Christmas a humbug? You don't mean that, I'm sure.
I do. Merry Christmas. What right have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
Well, what right do you have to be dismal? You're rich enough.
Bah! Humbug.
Uncle, don't be cross.
Well, what else can I be when I live in such a world of fools as this? Every idiot who goes about with a Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled with his pudding, with a stick of honey through his heart.
Oh, Uncle.
Nephew! You keep Christmas in your way, let me keep it in mine.
But you don't keep it.
Well, then let me leave it alone then. What good has it ever done you?
Oh, well, I've always thought of Christmas as a good time, a kind, forgiving, and charitable time. And though it has never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I believe that it has done me good and will do me good, and I say, God bless it.
Hear, hear.
Oh, let me hear the sound out of you, Bob Cratchit, and you will be on that train. First class to nowhere.
Oh, don't be that way, Uncle. Come, dine with us tomorrow at Ghost Town Grill.
No.
Oh, but why? Why?
Why did you marry against my wishes?
Well, because I fell in love.
Oh, because he fell in love. Good afternoon.
But you never came to see me before my marriage. Why is that a reason for not coming now? Come, have boysenberry pie with us tomorrow at the grill.
Good afternoon.
Well, Uncle, why? Why can't we be friends?
Good afternoon, nephew. Enjoy your pie and frivolity without me.
I am very sorry with all my heart to find you so resolute, but I will keep my Christmas humor to the last. So, Merry Christmas, I say to you, Uncle!
Good afternoon!
And a Happy New Year! Woo-hoo!
Hear, hear. Happy New Year.
Humbug.
Scrooge and Marley's, I believe. Have we the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or... Ooh, Mr. Marley.
That's Mr. Scrooge. Mr. Marley has passed.
Well, we have no doubt that his generosity will be well represented by his surviving partner.
Mr. Scrooge, at this festive season of the year, we at the Calico Welfare Office believe it is our civic duty to provide some slight provisions for the poor and the destitute in town.
Are there no prisons?
Prisons? Why, yes, the Sweetwater prisons are still in operation.
And the mines? Are they still in operation?
Yes, they are. Though I wish I could say they were not. Many a father has died, stolen away in the mine shaft.
From what you had said, I was afraid that something had occurred to stop them in their useful course. I am very glad to hear that is not the case. Dirty hands are productive hands, my father used to say.
So a few of us in town are putting together a fund to provide food and comfort for those in want. What shall I put you down for?
Nothing.
Oh, you wish to remain anonymous.
I wish to be left alone. I do not make merry myself at Christmas time. I cannot afford to make idle people merry. I support the establishments I have mentioned, and they cost enough. Those who are badly off must go there.
But many would rather die.
Well, if they would rather die, then they'd better get to it and decrease the surplus population. Good day to you both.
Good day to you, sir. And Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas?
Humbug!
Oh, why, you are the most vile individual I've ever laid my eyes on. I cannot believe that you're so mean and horrible.
I suppose you'll want the whole day off tomorrow?
If it's quite convenient, sir.
It is not convenient, and it's not fair to pay a man a day's wage for no work.
Oh, but sir, it's only one day a year.
A poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th day of December. But if you must have the whole day, be here all the earlier the next morning.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Merry Christmas. Never mind.
What a fool. Loving Merry Christmas on his salary. with his family. All those mouths to feed.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly.
What? Get away from here! This is private property now! Get away from my stoop! You little gutter snake! I will run you out on the rail!
Scrooge made his way back to his bleak home, right behind the Calico Bank. He always joked that he lived there in order to keep an eye on his money, but no one ever laughed, though.
Jacob Marley.
Jacob!
You don't believe in me?
I do not! You're a humbug! I tell you to get out of here! No! Mercy, Jacob, please have mercy!
Foolish man, do you believe in me or not?
I do. But Jacob, why do you come to me?
It is required of every man that the spirit within him walk among his fellow men. If the spirit does not go forth in life, it is condemned to do so after death.
But you are wrapped in chains, Jacob. Why?
I bear the chains I forged in life. I bring down the link by link, yard by yard, of my own free will. The chains you bear are as heavy, and as long as there's 7 Christmas Eve to go, and you have labor on it still,
Please, Jacob, speak comfort to me, please.
I have none to give. I cannot make up for my wasted life.
You always make the trade, and you are a good man of business.
Mankind was my business. Charity and mercy were my business. Hear me, Ebenezer. You still have a chance, a hope to escape my fate. And that is why I have come to you.
Thank you, Jacob. Thank you. You are always a good friend to me. Now, what is it that you intend to do?
Tonight, you will be haunted.
Haunted? Did you say haunted, Jacob?
I did, by 3 ghosts. Expect them first. When the clock tolls 1.
Well, couldn't I have them all at once and get it over with?
Look to it! Look to it! Oh, you cannot hope to escape my piteous fate! My time is nearly done. Remember me, Ebenezer, and remember what is past between us!
I will, Jacob! I will! Jacob! Humbug! Perhaps that was just a bad dream. Are you a spirit in this?
Yes.
You're the first spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I'm the ghost of Christmas past.
Well, what business brings you here?
Your welfare, partner.
Well, I'm very much obliged, but I think a little sleep might be more conducive to my well-being.
Turn in on me. Come, you must follow.
But you are a spirit and I am mortal. How am I to follow you?
Bear but a touch of my hand and you shall be able. Come, your past awaits. Come. Let's get. Come on.
Oh, good heavens! Virginia City! I was born here. I was a boy here. Oh, those are the happiest times of my life.
Ain't it strange?
What?
That you have forgotten. Hey, look there.
What? That's little Milton Howell. He looks just like he did. Can he see me?
Yeah.
Hey, how? Well, a Merry Christmas to you too, Mildred.
What is it?
Nothing. It's nothing. It's a child. There's a child caroling outside my door. I wish now that I'd given him something.
Come, let us see another Christmas Eve long ago. Come on.
This is my old school.
Do you remember?
Yes, I do.
It is the Christmas holiday. A solitary boy, rejected by his father, neglected by his friends, is left alone.
Yes, I know him well. He's myself. But is it? Can it be?
It is the past. She will see you as you are. Ebenezer!
Oh my God!
And come to bring you home.
Home?
Yes, home. Home for good. Home forever and ever. Father is so much kinder than he used to be. He spoke to me so gently one dear night that I was not afraid to ask him once more if you might come home. And he said yes. Today he sent me in a carriage to bring you, and you are never to come back here ever again.
God bless you.
Oh, we'll be together all Christmas long and have the merriest time in the whole world.
Oh, thank you.
I'll see that your things are taken to the coach. Hurry along now.
Wait.
Ebenezer. Oh, I've missed you so much. Hurry along. We mustn't keep Father waiting.
Dad!
Always a delicate creature. And she had a rather large heart.
Yes, she did, Spirit.
And she died a young woman. But she had children, I believe, your nephew.
She died giving him birth.
Just as your mother died giving you birth, but your mother never forgave you.
Wait, music?
Is it familiar? Do you know this place?
No, oh, why? This is my first job in Calico. Bookkeeper of the Calico Saloon. Their music go to Dad. Hey, cameo came alive again. Oh, they could dance and sing. Oh, they were so talented, Spirit. Oh, and Kimmy, every Christmas Eve they would close down the saloon and they would give us the most wonderful party. Yes, food, punch, music, dancing. Oh, dancing. Oh, it was glorious. Simply glorious.
Was that so great a thing to do? It seems a very small consideration.
Small?
Was it not? A few dollars, 3 or 4 at most. Was it so great a thing to do that it deserves your
It
praise?
isn't that, Spirit. No, it isn't that at all. Why? The happiness they gave us was as great as if it had cost them a fortune.
Oh. Well.
Nothing. It is nothing in particular. My clerk, Bob Cratchit, I should like a word or two. That's
Patience. Your journey continues.
No, sir, I do not wish to see this one.
You must. Do you remember?
Yes.
Her name was Mary. You were engaged to be hitched.
Yes.
Go.
Ebenezer, I've been displaced by an idol.
Which idol has displaced you?
A golden one.
You condemn my ambitions.
I am deeply sad to see your more noble aspirations fall one by one in your endless pursuit of wealth.
Nothing falls on life so hard as poverty.
Ebenezer, our engagement is an old one. When it was made, you were a different man.
I was a boy. I knew nothing. My situation may have changed, but my feelings for you have not. Have I ever sought to break our engagement? No.
You've changed, Ebenezer. If we were not engaged, would you court me now?
You think not?
The Ebenezer you are now, the big man of business in Calico. Would he marry a poor woman from Sweetwater? I think not. So, I release you.
No.
May you be happy in the life that you have chosen.
No! Spirit! Stop torturing me! Remove me from this place!
My time with you is nearing its end.
Thank goodness.
What you have seen is your past. That which has set you on your present course contains lessons to be gleaned. It is my hope they have been seared like a brand into your soul. You must now look upon the present. Well, my
Tim behave?
Oh, as good as gold and better. He sang like an angel. And somehow he gets so thoughtful, sitting by himself so much. And coming home, he told me he hoped everyone in that church of reflections had seen him because he was a cripple. And he hoped it would bring them pleasure to remember who made the lame walk and the blind see. And as I carried him home, he called out, "Merry Christmas, God bless us," to everyone we passed. Perfect strangers, waving and smiling back, and saying, "Merry Christmas." He called out, "God bless us, everyone." God bless us, everyone.
Great, another one.
Hey, yeehaw, man. Ain't you glad to see me?
No.
Well, too bad. I got a bunch of biscuits in the oven, so you best be getting.
Well, it can't be any worse than what the ghost of the past had to show me.
I'm the ghost of Christmas present because everything is a gift. Are you ready to skedaddle?
No, I am being haunted against my will.
Well, too bad! You must understand what you have been and what you will become.
May God bless Tiny Tim.
He's growing stronger and hardier every year. We'll have many Christmases more, I'm sure of it. And Mr. Scrooge has given me the entire day off with pay.
Oh, Mr. Scrooge. Boy, I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind.
But dear, it's Christmas.
Christmas or not, he's a stingy, unfeeling old man, and no one knows that better than you do, Bob.
I understand, dear. However, Christmas.
Very well. He'll be merry and very happy, I have no doubt.
Come on, let's see to these children and that boysenberry punch. That was good.
Spirit, tell me, will Tiny Tim live?
I see a vacant seat by the hearth and a little crutch carefully preserved.
No.
If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, the child will die.
No, Spirit, please, tell me that the child will be spared.
If they would rather die, they'd better get to it and decrease the surplus population.
Did I see that?
I can't stay angry at my uncle after all. He's his own worst enemy. If he won't come dine with us here at the grill, he loses out in much more pleasant company than he could possibly find. But I will continue to offer him a Merry Christmas every year. Now, he may not take it, but he shall have it nonetheless. So do Uncle Scrooge. May God bless him.
How can he be so forgiving? Someone who's been so cold to him. What has he gained from it?
You know, not everything is a gain as you see it. Some gains are simply warm feelings.
More feelings for me.
Hey, I'm as confused about him as you are, but we've gone as far into the now as we can. You must now behold the shadows of the time to come.
No, please, Spirit, please. Spirit, I know your purpose is to do me good, but... Where am I? Hello? Who are you? Will you not speak with me? Are you the third spirit who was foretold to me? I do not wish to see anymore.
It is much past Mr. Cratchit's time. He walks a little slowly these last few days, but I have known him to walk very fast indeed, with Tiny Tim on his shoulder. Oh, but he was very light to carry, and his father loved him so. He was no trouble.
I'm sorry, dear. I couldn't help myself.
He went there to the cemetery.
I did. Maybe it'll do you well to see it. It's a lovely place. But you will see it often. I promised you would by there every Sunday. He said that'd make him very happy. And we shouldn't mind. Not to grieve. Oh, my child. My poor little child.
Spirit, answer me. Are these the shadows of the things that will be or might be?
The shadows of time to come may be dispelled by an altered life.
Thank you, Spirit. And now, Spirit, can you show me in the shadows of the time to come what is to become of me? Cemetery. Ebenezer Scrooge. He died alone. No.
Ebenezer Scrooge. Ebenezer Scrooge.
No, I am not. Please, I'm changed. Now tell me that I may smudge away the writing on the stone. Assure me that I may change the shadows of the time to come by an altered life. I will keep Christmas in my heart. I will, and I will honor it all year long. Please, Spirit, please, no, please, no, Spirit, please. Spirit, where am I? No, wait, I am here. I am alive. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Thank you, Spirit, thank you. And Jacob, thank you, Jacob Marley. I will not forget the lessons I have learned. The shadows of the time to come may be dispelled by an altered life, and they will be. They will be. Yes. What day is it today? Is it light out? Yes, it is light. It is day. It is Christmas Day. It is Christmas Day. It is Christmas Day. I haven't missed it. Oh, the spirits have done it all in one day. Of course they have. They're spirits. They can do anything. I feel as light as a feather, as merry as a schoolboy. I feel like a baby. No, there's so much to do. There's so much to do. I must go and see Bob Cratchit. I don't deserve to be this happy. I can't help it. I can't help it!
And Scrooge was changed. That very morning he went and he bought the prize turkey. Not the little prize turkey, but the big one. And he sent it to Bob Cratchit and his family under the one condition that no one should know who sent it. And then, dressed in his best, he went out onto the streets.
Good morning. Good morning to you.
Mr. Scrooge?
Yes. I fear my name may not be pleasant to you, but if I may please beg your pardon, and if you would have the goodness to accept this.
Bless me, Mr. Scrooge, are you gone, sir?
Yes, and not a nickel less. A great many back payments are included in that, I assure you.
I don't know what to say to such generosity.
Well, then don't say anything at all. But you will come to see me for future donations, yes?
I will, I most certainly will.
Oh, I am very much obliging. Oh, and Adam, if I may, I should like to wish you a very Merry Christmas. A great many back payments in that as well.
It's not how many you have missed, it's how many you have left to give. Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, partner.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
That very day, that very wonderful Christmas day, Scrooge walked the streets of Calico, went to church, and found that everything made him happy.
And Uncle Scrooge capped the night off with dinner at the grill with me and the missus. And early the next morning, he went directly to his office at the train station. He wanted to catch Bob Cratchit coming in late. It was the very thing he had his heart set upon.
The clock struck 9,
No Bob.
a quarter past.
Still no Bob.
He was a full 18 minutes behind.
Mr. Cratchit, what do you mean by coming in at this time of the day?
I am sorry, sir. I am behind on my time.
I should think you are. Please, step this way.
Oh, please, Mr. Scrooge, it won't be repeated. You see, we were making rather merry yesterday.
That is quite enough, Mr. Cratchit. I am not going to stand for this any longer. And therefore, I am about to raise your salary.
Please, Mr. Scrooge, please don't raise my... Wait, what?
No, I have not lost my senses, Bob. No. Truly, I have come to my senses. A Merry Christmas, Bob Cratchit. A Merrier Christmas, my fine fellow, than I've given you in many a long year. Now, I will raise your salary, and I will endeavor to assist you and your struggling family. Now, we will discuss the whole affair this afternoon over a hot mug of cocoa at the Calico saloon. But first, I want you to get those fires a-roaring before you dot one I, Bob Cratchit.
And Mr. Scrooge was better than his word.
He did it all, and infinitely more.
He became as good a boss, as good a friend, and as good a man as this good world has ever known. And he spent the next decade living up to that promise.
If the train is here, that means our son is home from college. Tiny Tim!
You know, Mama, personally, I don't think I'm that tiny anymore. Merry Christmas, Mama.
Merry Christmas, dear.
Merry Christmas, Papa.
Merry Christmas, son.
Over the years, Scrooge went on to become like a second father to me.
Well, it's about time you got here. Oh, good to see you, my dear boy. Merry Christmas, dear Tim.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge. Thank you for all you've done for me. Thank you for saving my life.
No, my boy. It is you who saved mine. I may not have many Christmases left, but I intend to make each and every one of them count.
And it was said of him that he was able to keep Christmas well every single day of the year. May it truly be said for all of us during this wonderfully joyous season. And so, as I have once observed, God bless us. God bless us, everyone.